Phoenix Books presents
Shake the Devil Off, a true story of the murder that rocked New Orleans. Written by Ethan Brown, read by James Avery. "Hey, Squirrel!" Zackery Bowen was hovering over the bed of Greg Squirrel Rogers, trying to wake him. "Hey, Squirrel!" Zack repeated, this time more forcefully. "Come on, dude, let's go party." It was 4 p.m. on Tuesday, October 17th, 2006, and Squirrel was stretched out in his bed in his small, shabby one-bedroom apartment on Burgundy Street in the Lower French Quarter. Squirrel had been out until nearly sunrise that morning and was sleeping off a nasty hangover. Perhaps later that afternoon he would make it over to meet Zack at Cosimo's, a bar nearby at the corner of Governor Nichols and Burgundy Streets. But for now, all he could manage was to sleepily rub his eyes, begin to rise from bed, and say that he'd take a pass on another night of partying. Once he was up, Squirrel began to focus much more intently on his conversation with Zack. Inexplicably, Zack was dressed in an outfit that he wore when he bartended at the local watering hole, Buffa's, a brown plaid Western-style shirt with loose-fitting blue Levi's and bulky black combat boots, even though he wasn't scheduled to work that night. The outfit made Squirrel uncomfortable, particularly because Zack was in the midst of a nearly 2-week-long bender in which he'd been treating his closest friends to shots of Jameson's at Aunt Tiki's on Decatur, lap dances at the Hustler Club on Bourbon Street, and $20 bags of cocaine from Squirrel's stash. Even more curiously, during the partying spree, Zack proclaimed to Squirrel that his girlfriend, Addie Hall, had moved out of the apartment they shared on North Rampart Street on the outskirts of the French Quarter and returned to her hometown of Durham, North Carolina. "Dude," Zack told Squirrel one night, "she tried to rip me off for a bunch of money, then she split." Squirrel had been shocked by the story. Zack and Addie had been inseparable since they got together during the steamy summer months of 2005, before Hurricane Katrina made landfall on August 29th. "She split?" Squirrel asked. "And ripped you off? That don't make sense." Zack insisted that he was surprised, but that was what had gone down. "It was strange," Squirrel remembered later, "but these were strange times in New Orleans." "Squirrel!" Zack shouted, snapping Squirrel back from his memories of the past week and into the present. "Come on, dude. Where is it?" Zack was looking for coke. Squirrel was, after all, Zack's drug dealer, even though they rarely exchanged money. During the fall of 2005, Squirrel had gotten into a bad car accident, and Zack and Addie took care of him as he recovered. About 6 months later, the couple loaned Squirrel $900 after he couldn't make his rent. To thank
Sample complete. Ready to continue?